Sorry, I will start the video in a minute. I'm just waiting for someone to make me a sandwich. With 2 women in this house, you think someone would make me a sandwich by now? Hello and welcome back to the channel. And just before I say anything else, that was a joke at the start of the video. Don't want any comments saying, you sexist, blah. It was a joke. Before I start the video, I just want to say how amazing, how old school, how fresh this Big Brother feels. Now, I'm probably on a broken record right now because a load of people on Twitter have said this as well. Loads of people on Facebook. I know Facebook, the troll kingdom that is Facebook. Oh my god, like the comments are positive as well. It's just like amazing, and it's so nice to go on Twitter and see loads of people positive. And then when you get this one troll, all these fan sites and all these fans gang up on this one stupid troll. Is just so fun to see. I shouldn't say that really, but it is fun to see. So before we get onto the main focus of this video, I just want to go through a little bit of the things that have happened in the house the past few days. So first we'll get on to Ashley and Genuine. Who knew? Like, there was a little bit of canoodling under the table, and then it kind of got public, and they were just doing it in front of people, like not doing it in front of people, holding hands in front of people, you know, just cuddling up, like kissing the window, you know, just really like flirting. Now, it is genuine, but I don't think anything will happen in the house. If anything does happen, and I don't think it will, but if anything does, it will happen outside the house, because I don't think Ashley's that stupid. I don't think. Genuine might do it in the house, but I don't think Ashley will. I think she's more reserved. If she was going to do it, she would have done it by now. She would have like put on a full-on relationship. But yeah, I just don't think she's that stupid. But it's nice to see. It's nice to see a genuine, like, romance-ish, even if it's just like little flirting just to keep going throughout the day. Hey, that's fine. I'm all for the flirting. But yeah, it's nice to see. So Big Brother has set the men and the women a 50s style task. So the men have to go and work in the factory, and the women have to clean the house and cook for the men when the men return. Well, that's what the men think. Actually, the women are doing the same thing as the men. The men are going in the factory to work, and the women are going in the factory to work as well. But the men don't know that. So the whole purpose of this task, whoever does the better job in the factories, the men or the women, whoever wins gets the right to nominate next week. So it's all to play for. I really want the women to win. I think there's more interesting women housemates. But if the men win, hey, they could always vote for each other anyway, so I mean, who knows. Last Friday night, the women housemates had to nominate face to face. So the women had to pick 2 people to put up for eviction and risk one of them to leave. It was more tame than I was expecting. I was expecting, like, basically India, for example, to go all cutthroat. She was a little bit calmer than I thought. I think Anne was the only one that like threw the dagger at people. So yeah, it was a little bit calmer. Not that I'm complaining. I don't want them to all go all crazy straight away. Some people on Twitter and all the social media were like, oh, this is where it changes. This is where all the producers stick their oar in and just trying to create drama. Hey, if they've got to do a face-to-face nominations, I'm glad it's now and not at a later date, you know, because that way, if it was at a later date, it would cause more drama. So hopefully this is the only time we're seeing face-to-face nominations, the first time they're nominating. I'm not saying I agree with it. I think it should be old school style in the diary room. No one knows who you've nominated, so you can just be two-faced in the house and clap away, and then when someone leaves that you've nominated, they can be like, oh, I didn't want you to go, and then they actually leave, and then it's like, oh, that's crazy. Well, hey, it went, the whole series has been great so far, just one little blip, that's it. I'll brush it off. If it happens again, I'll be like, right, okay, stop. So as a result of face-to-face nominations, India, is anyone surprised? Is anyone surprised? Please tell me if you're surprised. And Jonny, I'm quite surprised. Is anybody quite surprised? Are now up for eviction on Friday, but you're probably watching this on Friday, so it's tonight. Oh, like, I'm so excited to watch this eviction because it's very rare we see just two people head to head, and I love those evictions because it can go either way. I think this eviction will go either way as well. Very controversial me saying that, but it could. But anyway, if you've not seen eviction prediction video from me before, basically I talk about the people who are nominated for eviction, and I say how they're doing in the house, my personal opinion about them, and then once I've talked about them, I make my eviction prediction. Got it? Are you understanding? Good. First, we'll talk about India. So sit back, relax, and just watch me talk about her for a whole hour. No, I'm not gonna put you through that. She's very complex, very, like, some little parts of her I love. Like, sometimes I feel sorry for her, and then other times I'm like, oh my god, what is she doing? She's batshit crazy. Like, a lot of people don't like her, but I expect if she did leave on Friday, some people will be regretting it a lot. I don't want her to go. I think she brings a lot of entertainment. She's the only one that speaks back to people and does it, but then she does it very intellectually, and then loads of people just don't know what she's on about, so they just shut up. India, people speak back to India, and she's bringing the entertainment, and she's a Big Brother super fan, so you want to keep the super fans in there as well, even though she's a bit... She is calming down with the whole transgender thing. I mean, hey, people need to talk about it, but not in the way she's doing it. So just let Shane, Jay/Courtney, or someone else, because I mean, Andrew's doing more for her cause than she is actually doing. So I mean, I know some people will be like, whoa, why did you say that? But I mean, the way India's doing it is just like, it's pushing more people away, and it's like, no, you don't do that. But yeah, India, I do not want to leave. And India is head to head against Jonny. Jonny, he seems like a lovely guy. I mean, he seems like he gets along with everybody. I'm quite surprised he got nominated. I think the reasons were quite weak. I mean, yeah, you've not got to know him. Why didn't you go up to him and speak to him? One of the reasons I saw where he's like in the outside group, he only speaks to a few people. He's pretty quiet. I'm not going to say anyone's boring as of yet, because it's like been a week, so you can't just say that, but he's been one of the more quieter ones. So I mean, if he left, I don't think it would impact the show a lot, but if India left, I think it would impact the show greatly. Not like it would get boring, but I mean, it would get, the whole dynamic would change. So I don't know. My eviction prediction, however, it's really hard because some people might vote India out because she's just annoying, so they'd vote to save Jonny. But then some people will call to save India because she's just bringing all the entertainment, and I don't know. I think I'm going to go for the safe bet, because Big Brother's mostly watched by women, and women, I'm not saying they're all about men, but Jonny's a man, and he's not ugly. So I mean, I think women will vote for Jonny, and they don't like India. So I think I'm going to say that India will be evicted on Friday. I really don't want her to. It happens time and time again. the big characters always get voted out early by the public, and I mean, what makes this series any different? So I mean, that's why I'm picking India to go, and I really don't want it to. So thank you all for watching. Please comment down below who you think will go on Friday, and comment down below anything you want about Big Brother, because I love talking to people in the comments. Please subscribe if you haven't already. The subscribe button looks like this red thing here. Yeah, click that and you'll be notified when I've uploaded a new Big Brother video. Please like the video with a big thumbs up button. Why am I so like blah, blah, blah. Yes, hit the big thumbs up button, it really helps the channel, and I will talk to you guys in the next Big Brother video. See you later, bye. Oh, and remember guys, I'm a man, not a woman, a man.